We got the dinghy and engine deployed and working. The little 1990 something Johnson is fantastic. Starts on the first pole. Tons of speed for this little dinghy, so real nice to have. I like my rowboat. I'll miss it all summer, but this will be nice to have for exploring in Alaska, where there's sometimes anchorages a little distance from the things we want to go check out. Just trying her out. We had a lovely night in Otter Cove, just at the junction of Discovery Passage and Johnstone Strait. And now we're just having a relaxed morning while we're waiting for the tide to turn our favor. So we're going to head off sailing pretty soon. Got the dinghy running around. No crabs today, but a beautiful morning nonetheless. Just doing a few chores around the boat. Little maintenance issues that I've been meaning to deal with that are now fixed up. Here's Alex doing a little morning sanding. And this little rail that's supposed to be up on the Dodger here that I removed a while ago when I put these solar panels in, it was up here, but we're going to install it here so that we have a nice rail to hold on to when we're coming past the Dodger going forward, which is sorely missing right now. Sailing off the anchor again, and shoe recovery mission. Alex's shoe went flying off somehow.
Can you do that very serious thing with your glasses again?
Sure.
Yeah, we were kind of looking at the shoe. Yeah. Oh yeah, seriously. Good. This is some high octane, no sailing, all bullshit.
We're sailing. Okay, here we go, Hey! Woo! Wonderful, wonderful hat. We're just passing Chatham Point. Came out of Otter Cove around the corner from it. Beautiful day at the start of Johnstone Strait after we just finished Discovery Passage. My daily Alex and Ellis shots here, hanging out, looking cool. That sweet sou'wester. Nice. Cruising up Johnstone Strait. We got northwest wind, 20-ish knots, I'd guess. And we got our double reef and full genoa, and we're making really great time. Working with the tide, we got 6 knots for cruising along, sometimes 7. There's Alex on the helm and Ellis behind me. Having a real nice time. We've had lunch, and we're just gonna cruise up to probably Port Neville today. But who knows, maybe we'll make it further with this really great speed we're making. Up Johnstone Strait on May, there is it, 8th? 9th. Cruising up Johnstone Strait on May 9th on our way up to Alaska. We've been having a really nice day today with a big boost from the current and really good sailing. A little more seas off Kelsey Bay here, which is pretty typical of this part of Johnstone Strait, where it gets longer stretches without any bends. But nonetheless, we're making good time. We're going to make our advanced goal of Port Neville, probably in another hour and a half or something, where there's a free dock to tie to, and we'll be able to walk on shore. Looking forward to that. Block it! Block it!
Prop cleaning time. Oh yeah, it feels pretty damn good. Cold at the head. Definitely all sparkles.
Trevor just came back from his swim. Just warming up.
We're just having a chill morning on the docks, taking care of some business. I jumped in the water and got some barnacles that were growing on the prop off. The rest of the hull looked really good. And we've now added little zap straps to the new anchor setup here so that we know where we're at in terms of how much chain is out or in, which is pretty essential, obviously. Here's Port Neville. Sounds like the post office here was open until 2010, which is incredible. And there was a little store that was going here, I guess, until 1960. It shows right there. But beautiful area. Be pretty amazing to live in a spot like this. Nice dock in front that's in okay condition. You can spend the night free here. Today we're gonna head off and aim for Alert Bay if things go really well, but probably more like Boat Bay or something for a little ways up the strait. We'll have the current with us starting now, and it's supposed to be maybe southeast or some calm weather, but it looks like it's kind of northwest again. So we'll take what we can get as long as there's some wind. We're pretty happy. So far we've only motored about 4.5 hours the whole trip from Cowichan Bay, so we're making really good sail progress. Without using the engine really at all, other than getting in and out of anchor, aside from about an hour and a half battling into Campbell River against a current. That's about the only actual motoring along we did. Aside from. We're ghosting down Johnstone Strait right now. We just left Port Neville and we're making 1.5 knots. Got the current with us, so maybe we're making a knot with our sailing. Got Alex over here working on sailing a bit of the UV cover that exposed its weaknesses in this rough weather we've had. I hadn't used this sail for a couple of years, so we're just sprucing it up until we can get to a sailmaker and run a machine over top of this, and makes it won't fly off. The perfect sewing well sailing conditions. Sewing and sailing to Alaska, right?
All at once.
Yeah. There's a fish boat coming along. A couple of rain showers before they've avoided us. They appear to be bringing wind though with them, so we won't say no to that. Lots of snowy mountains. Not a bad day. Be traveling slowly but in the right direction towards the glorious Alaskan spring skiing. Cruising up Johnstone Strait. The forecast was for light wind, and this is what it looks like right now. There's the fellows outside tacking upwind. We had southeast to start the day, and variable, and some downwind and sunshine, and now it's kind of showery and northwest again. But we're heading for what's it called? Growler Cove or Harbor Bay. I'm making some soup. See our angled cooking for the day. There we go. And here's looking outside. The forecasted light winds. We're screaming along at 6 knots right now. A little bit of building seas, but not too bad. And we have the current in our favor for another hour or so, I think. So, all in all, a good day.
The excellent sailing continued until about a mile or two short of our anchorage. And just as we kicked the engine on, a pod of Pacific White-Sided Dolphins decided to show up and come play on our bow for a while.
We're cruising into Growler Cove now after a pretty nice little finish of the day with some Pacific White-Sided Dolphins. It's supposed to turn to southeast 10 to 20 tonight, so we picked this nice protected spot so we'd have a good sleep, not get woken up in the middle of the night. Yeah, really good day again. We're just getting underway out of Growler Cove on our way to Alert Bay. Really nice night last night, super calm. A little bit of wind, super protected area here. Just reaching the end of Johnstone Strait and coming up on Alert Bay. We've had a really fast sail. We only had 12 miles to make today, and we're I think about 6 miles out now, so it should be tying up in Alert Bay in an hour. Doing a little bit of a town day, maybe a dinner at the pub, and then we will be heading off into the wilderness after this. Should be the last town we'll see for a little while. Maybe we'll stop into Shearwater. Depending on some gales that are coming up, we might want to dock for a night.
We docked in Alert Bay after a nice 2.5-hour sail from Growler Cove. Once we were in town, we took care of a bit of grocery shopping, finding a few odds and ends we needed for the boat, and filled our propane, had showers, and then went out for dinner with our buddy Jared. In the next episode of Sailing Sea Dream of Clyde, we continue north from Alert Bay up to Port Hardy, and then carry on past Cape Caution up to Hackeye and Calvert Island. We experienced quite a bit of squally weather as well as some flat calms, and then a really fun sail across Cape Caution with about 20 knots of wind behind us. This next episode's going to be a lot of fun with some pretty exciting sailing in it. Big shout out to Jared Towers for taking the time to get some nice footage of us as we sailed into Alert Bay. Be sure to check out his whale research nonprofit, Bay Cetology. Thanks for watching Sailing Sea Dream of Clyde, and hit subscribe if you enjoy this stuff and you want to see more. Bye for now!